right, Richard, we're right in the middle of the season, right in the thick of things. What is your main concern if you're a player playing at this particular portion of the schedule?
Your main concern is staying focused on the game of basketball. We understand everybody's been traded. I've been traded. You've been traded. I've been traded on the deadline before. So your goal is like, how do I just keep focused on basketball? That is the hardest thing. So that's always the trade deadline. You're not worried about anything else other than how do I keep playing my best.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got DeAndre Hunter. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Rhodes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Passes it to Big Guy. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And Utah the other way now. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got
21.
Big Dog's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Valentine passes to Scott. Back to Valentine. Pass to Scott. For the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Big Dog, no good. Rhodes, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Scott. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Valentine wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Valentine's got 5 points so far.
And great to see Porzingis share the ball. A great decision from the Latvian. And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the pass to Watts. Here's man. Three-pointer. The shot comes out.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Shot's good by Big Dog. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Hits it from three-point range. 15 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed...
Substitutions. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Scott, good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
We've got Valentine. He's out there with Scott. And it's Watts in at the power forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Driving inside. Here's Scott. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Scott's got 8 points.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Okay, timeout for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know quite how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Pools checked in for Golden State. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against the Trailblazers got the job done. He finished with 52 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
From the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Big Dog's got 26 points.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Ball's knocked loose. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Again, Golden State.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Now, here's Valentine. Not a lot of room. Here's Watts. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. He hits both from the stripe. And the Warriors with possession here. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Valentine shot good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Right back after this break.
Make some noise again.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. DeAndre Hunter out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Rhodes in at the 5, down low. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Outside, Scott. Pass to man. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. The Jazz again can't hit it.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Big Dog. Off target with his 3. Jazz have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Man can't hit.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Shots good by Big Dog.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only...
Some changes here for the Warriors. Dylan Brooks comes in for Wiggins, and it's Big Dog in for Stephen Curry. Fultz the pass to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside, Scott, pass to Valentine. Back to Scott. Fultz the bounce pass. Fades away. Another miss by Utah.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
They got Porzingis. Markelle Fultz out there with Valentine. And there's Scott, and it's Watts in at the 4 spot.
Substitution on the court, shooting for Golden State, Jordan Poole, shooting 1.
That's good from Poole. Fultz with the ball. Right side, Porzingis. He kicks it to Valentine. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. See you later.